Hi, it's Anne. I shouldn't even say your name anymore because you were never mine. But I used to wish you were. I don't think these feelings ever really went away. They just kept finding me, reminding me of you, of another version of us that was and never will exist in this timeline. And I continue to sit with it, with that feeling that I can't really name, that question that I never got to ask. That version of us that only ever existed in my mind. There's a kind of heartbreak that comes with wanting someone you can't have. And it's not because we ran out of time or that we couldn't work out. Because there was never going to be a place for me in your life and no place for you in mine. I used to ask myself how could someone feel so close and yet still be completely out of reach? Why is it that in any moment, in the quiet nights just before I fall asleep, in the spaces where I'm not distracted enough to forget, you'd still be there? What makes it even more difficult to forget about you is that there was no relationship to really miss. No memories of us to really go back to when we play in my head. I'm just stuck with these feelings that had nowhere to go. Just what it could have been. And I can't even say that I lost you or that you were the one that got away, because I never had you. I know you were never going to choose me, and I think a part of me had always known that. But I had hoped just a little bit that you would. But now, I know that I was just hoping for something that was never hoping for me back. It felt like a bruise you don't press on anymore, but you can still feel it when something reminded you of it. And sometimes, I wonder if you knew, if you've ever noticed, the way I used to talk to you, the way I stayed with you a little longer, the way I almost said something but didn't, or if I was just another person in your life that didn't mean anything. And it kind of hurts, because I had built something in my head that felt so real, and to you, it meant nothing at all. And I hated that. I hated how something that meant so much to me only existed entirely on one side. But even then, I never regretted falling in love with you, because it taught me how much of myself that I can offer, and that I can love someone to the fullest even without being loved the same way. I now know that not every feeling is meant to be returned, that some people are just meant to pass through your life, leaving something behind you didn't ask for, but you can't ignore. These feelings I had will continue to live in between. Not enough to keep, and not enough to let go. And maybe someday, those same feelings won't find me anymore. Maybe one day your name won't sit in the back of my mind the way it did. And maybe I'll hear it one more time and feel nothing at all. But somehow, you're still the thought I can't quite let go of. And the thing is, I've already accepted it. I left what we were behind, but somehow, it never left me. It's a little confusing, but I know even then that you weren't looking at me the way I was looking at you. Even when I knew that you were completely aware of where I stand in your life, and yet I still chose to stand there, and I still chose you. I think what makes it somewhat harder to move on is because I'm not just moving on and letting go of you. I'm letting go the version of me that existed when you were still there. The one who felt more hopeful. Someone who believed in something that never even existed. And I don't know if I miss you or if I miss being that person. Maybe both. But either way, all this is something I have to leave behind. It wasn't whether I mattered or not. It just never belonged to the both of us the same way. And I can't keep holding something that was never meant to be held by just one person. So I'm letting go of that rope. I'm letting you go. I'm letting it just settle where it belongs, letting it pass through me. And wherever you are or wherever you ended up, I hope it's calm. I hope you feel at home. And I really hope you're happy, even if that life never had me in it.